Good morning. My name is Susan, and I hear that you are looking for a person to share what's going on in your life right now and how that's affecting your home life and your work life. And by the way, my name is Susan, and I'm very glad to meet you.
My name is Hector.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
So the way I would like this to go is I'm going to be here to listen to your story on what brought you here today. And along the way, I probably will be asking some questions, and I'm going to be making some notes. So if that's okay with you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. All right. So, you know what, the ball is in your court. I would like you to give me a little bit of background on why you're wanting to speak with somebody and what exactly is going on in your life right now.
Well, I was injured in a car accident about 5 months ago, and I haven't been able to work really since. And I haven't been able to do my line of work that I like. I work construction in my family's business, and my wife has had to work and start making money, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do to make money, and I just feel kind of pathetic.
So you said your family was in construction.
hmm
So what position did you have? What were you like the main guy, the superintendent, or were you uh, like along with the crew and you did the labor, the physical
I did the
stuff?
labor, the physical stuff.
Did you? Okay. And is there? Do you have other family members and brothers that handle the other parts of your
Yeah, I
business?
do.
So, do you have a good relationship with your siblings, your brothers, your sisters, and
Uh, I'm kind of not really talking to them right now just because I feel pretty bad about everything, but I generally have a good relationship with them.
okay, so is it that you're feeling guilty because you can't participate in the family business?
Yeah, and I'm a little bit angry too. I just don't want to lash out at anybody.
And so, let's see, I want you to think about how your home life is. Give me some indication on what does your home life look like right now.
Right now it's a little tense between me and my wife just because I'm getting angry all the time and I'm not working and it's really affecting my marriage.
So, what does your day look like? What does a typical day look like? What are you doing at home? And is your wife working?
Yeah, my wife is working, and typically my what I'm doing at home, I'm just drinking a lot and watching TV.
So, do you consider that maybe the drinking could be an issue?
Yeah, but I just don't really know another way to escape from everything. I just think that I'd get too angry.
If you didn't drink?
hmm
Mm. So, would you be open to other outlets?
Yeah,
Mm. 'Cause I would imagine that that's what you've been thinking because you're here with
yeah, yeah,
me.
yeah.
So, and if I find your part of your file that I wrote notes on, give me a second. I'm sorry about that. Um, so how is your recovery going? Oh boy, that's enough.
It's going slowly. I've been recovering for about 4 months.
Mhm.
And just not really not really getting where I want to go.
Getting where you want to go. Mm. Are you not satisfied because you think you should be further along than you are?
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you blaming yourself for that?
Yeah, kind of.
Mhm. Well, do you think it's fair if you gave yourself a break? That maybe the injuries were pretty significant. That you could give yourself a break, and that I saw you walk into our office, and you're doing pretty good for it being only 5 months. 5 months, correct?
Yes.
Roy, boy, you need to get down. Come down. Roy, sit, sit,
I like it, dog.
sit. Thank you. Sit. He's my service animal, and he just wants to make sure people are okay. Lots, lots. And getting back to your recovery, um, if you had the picture perfect recovery in your mind, what would that look like?
Being able to work again, being able to walk without a cane. Um,
Now, I'm gonna do this nicely because I usually am pretty upfront, and maybe some people think it's rude of me, but you're talking about walking without a cane. And I understand that that's the ultimate goal. If you never could get rid of that because of different, if you're tired or certain situations, I mean, with me, I said there are mornings where it's hard to get out of bed, but I know that it's temporary and it doesn't last and it's not every day. And would it be that horrific if you never got rid of that cane, even just on a sometimes basis?
you know,
Okay. So, since I'm going to give you an example of comparison, since I'm able to get out of bed with my disability and I can go to work, do you think that there's a chance for you to have a career?
Yeah.
So that's a positive, that's a rational thought, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think that it would be safe to say that you could give yourself some leeway and some be easy on yourself about not completely recovering within such a short time after the accident, and that you will get to that point where you will have that career and you will be able to support your family.
Yeah.
Okay. And you were saying about your relationships with your siblings and your wife were kind of struggling. Is that since your accident?
Yeah. I normally have a good relationship with them, but ever since the accident, it's just been kind of hard.
Well, and you're only uh, you're withdrawing from your siblings just because you feel guilty.
Yeah.
Do you not think that they would understand?
I don't know. I don't know if any of them ever been in my position before.
Well, I'm sure that they gathered with your wife and your children when the accident happened, and they were there for you, right?
Yes.
And would you be there for your other siblings if this was on the other foot and they were in your position?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that would be good for you to uh, trust that your brothers are going to understand, and that you can open up to them. Just let them know that you feel angry and that you feel guilty that you can't contribute with them on your business. I think that they would be open up. I'd like to challenge you on at least trying to open up to your brothers who are involved in the business.
Okay.
I think that would do a lot of good. that's one way to make that part happen. Um, how interested are you in sharing these things with your wife?
I mean, she's my everything. I want to share everything with her, so I want everything to be okay with it.
So is your recovery, do they have plans for more treatment and more exercises and things like that for you? Share with me on if they have let you know any prognosis for you.
I just have permanent
And what does that mean? I mean, what's the restrictions on it?
heavy lifting. I can't. I have to walk the cane, stuff like that.
Okay, are you relying on the cane or
Yes.
is it just for support?
I'm relying on it right now. I'd like it to just be for support and then eventually get rid of it.
I believe that's doable. You know, if you stick to your exercises and your regimen and I think it would be a lot better and all the burden would be on you if you did open up to your brothers and you know I'm open to having you bring your wife in and you can tell her how you're feeling. So maybe she'll understand that maybe there's going to be points in time where you feel guilty or down about your recovery and your injury that she'll understand what's going on more than you just withdrawing from her.
Yeah.
Um, I would like to have you tell me if you are, huh? Have you tell me if you are, when and when you're ready, if you're open to, looking at what we could explore with your drinking.
Yep.
If you believe that you would like to explore that, look into that.
I'll be able to.
Good, good. You know, we've got about, 5 more minutes of the session, so if there's anything else that you would like to bring up, and we can just, kind of start that conversation and we can continue it next session. And I'm just wanting you to know I'm here.
I'm really just kind of stressing a lot about kind of really making everybody happy.
Mm. You want to make everyone happy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you believe that that is your responsibility?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that that's rational, or if that's actually something that you need to really take on yourself right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, in my mind, I think so. Just because
Okay.
I mean, I've caused enough sadness and annoyance to not to give people happiness.
I'm pretty sure that your family doesn't think you're an annoyance. And if you believe that you would like, boy, if you believe that you would like to work towards being that person that is helping your family become happy and that you're responsible for your immediate family, we can work on those issues and come up with some ways that you can look to see that you already are making them happy and that you already are fulfilling your responsibility to your family. Okay.
Okay.
So I believe that if you're good with the conversation we've had now, and we can make an appointment for next week, and we can continue this conversation.
I would like that.
Well, I appreciate that you came in today, and that I hope that we have touched on some of the conversations and the issues that you wanted to.
Yes, we did. Thank you.
I really appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.